My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gilcyra Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
I'm Jenna. I am a cleric elf, and my name is Lix Balzator.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign.
Who's ready for
Deborah's Diary?
Rico recap.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
his recap was better than my diary, so it's fine.
I mean,
They're
it's
different
still early
things.
into the game. Don't worry. You'll find it, and you'll come into it, and then pretty soon they'll be the best. I have faith.
So what you're saying is you agree.
They're different things.
Yeah, they
It
are two
didn't
entirely
sound like
different things.
that.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead with your diary.
Dear diary. So today our heroes were shrouded by shadow step while looking at the druids who
the dreaded
didn't know
druids?
from Gilcyra, Ari, and Lux's past. And Neith, in a weird, chaotic moment, decided to try to be a team player and be with them. Athena saluted our heroes, vanished into fire, and the team plans, sets up, and does an amazing sneak attack beneath with her daggers across the throat, blood spurting. Neith, for once in her life, prayed, and Athena answered with that nat 20.
Twice.
And Ari
20
convinced the
times.
DM to take disadvantage. I think Ari's charisma actually might be increasing a little bit.
Charismatic as fuck.
Gilcyra starts by blighting one of the druids, and Ari blows fire and then comes through it with his axe.
I did that thing.
Okay. They all continue to fight until the point where things just are appearing left and right. Stone elementals, allosauruses, and our heroes start getting knocked down one by one until only Neith is left. And Neith attempts to leave, going, "This is not actually my fight." And she is still cut down, and all of our heroes perished.
That was a really good diary.
It was.
No,
Like,
yeah.
really good.
They keep getting better.
Remember that thing that I said before we started recording? I think you just found it and came into it. That was a really, really
it
good
was
diary.
I feel like it was an easy episode.
Yeah, that was a
do it
really
off
good
of.
diary. Good job. God, I'm tingly. That was good. I mean, I told the story. You retold it really well. So you guys wake up.
Hey!
You're on your backs, looking up into a beautiful dark sky,
Gotta love that sky. I'm come back here all the time.
twinkling stars. The ground under you feels ashy and warm. And you know exactly where you are. You all have been here before.
It's ashy.
The ground is ashy.
I make a snow angel.
Ash Angel?
Angel.
Yeah, all right. Absolutely. Ari makes a dragonborn shaped. Do you spread your wings to give it wings too?
Yes.
Nice.
I choke on the ash.
And as you lay there, you hear Hades taunting laughter once again. And you hear a familiar clapping of Hades, who is normally their jackass's self, and says, "Congratulations.
Thank you.
I see you couldn't handle 3 druids.
No, we're bad at this.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I presume you'd like to go soon?
Well, not so fast. I have been doing some thinking.
Oh, have you?
I have been. I'm wondering if you can help me get my soul back.
Oh, nothing would make me happier. Is this something you'd want to barter for?
Yeah. What do you have in mind?
Oh, you know exactly what I have in mind.
I've got it right here.
Oh,
In
so you're
hand.
willing to trade your soul for Helios's?
Yes.
Well, when you get up off your ass,
What else
we will
do
be
I-
happy to complete this trade.
All right. I stand up, don't even get the dust off me, and just pull out my phylacteratum and present it to Hades.
You don't see Hades. You see the DeMarcus Marzan standing there with a large shit-eating grin on his face. And the DeMarcus Marzan claps and says, I remember you three.
Yeah, we get to go back, dummy.
I hate the three of you.
Yeah.
You sent me to this unpleasant hellhole. And then you hear in the distance Hades say, now, it's not that bad. They're just better than you. The DeMarcus Marzan spits in anger. And as he spits, Hades rises up out of the ground and the ash.
From where the spit was?
Yes.
Gross.
And the DeMarcus Marzan, as Hades rises, lifts up in the air. And you actually see Hades' hand inside the back of DeMarcus Marzan. And then Hades turns DeMarcus Marzan to themselves. And then you see the DeMarcus Marzan's mouth move and say, "You're just the worst." And then Hades says, "Listen, dummy, I'm not the one that sent you here." Hades was using the DeMarcus Marzan
It's a
as a hand
fucking
puppet.
puppet.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Nice.
And then Hades laughs to themselves and
I
just
also
throws
laugh.
the DeMarcus Marzan's body
I
into
laugh.
the river Styx.
That's hilarious.
It is.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy indeed. Though he's been fantastic here. Thank you for sending him to me. I've thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it.
I would be pleased to send you more.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah?
He has 32 twins.
I'm in the market for a new god.
Are you?
I am.
I'm in
and
the
I am
market
very familiar with death.
I'm in a market for a new disciple.
I whatever that word is.
Proselytize.
Prostrate?
Prostate.
Prostrate.
I think I had it right. I've heard it both ways.
Okay, well, you've definitely heard both of those things, but only one of them is correct.
I prostate myself
Okay.
to. Did I said it wrong again?
Yeah,
Didn't I?
it's prostrate.
Prorate.
Probate.
Proselytize.
I do that.
Prostrate.
Myself. I
Prostrate.
prostrate myself to Hades.
Excellent. And then Hades walks over to you and puts both of their hands on your back. And he says, "It'll be an honor to have a cleric of Hades up in the realm. There are very few of you. Maybe someday you can start a school for more of them." And then as Hades says
She's like,
that
no thanks.
and pulls his hands away, there are,
It's hands.
sorry, thank you, its hands away, 2 golden orbs come out of your back and absorb into Hades' hands. You are now permanently down 2 hit points. And then
A day.
the rest of you laying on your back, Hades reaches out towards all 3 of you. And likewise, what happens is 2 orbs come from Gelsira's chest, 2 orbs come from Ari's chest, but 3 orbs come from Nice's chest.
So now I'm at 61.
Yep. And Hades says, "Thank you for your offering. You are free to go." And then looks back to you and wisps their hand, and in their hand is a golden orb, and you can see a representation of yourself, but you would recognize it as your soul. And he says to you,
Your child self.
"I believe we have a bargain."
And I agree and offer my hand as a shake. Or a shake.
Hades doesn't want your hand. He says, no. The phylactery. A soul for a soul.
I hand it to him and Just give it to him.
Excellent. And then Hades then gives
Them.
you your soul.
Sorry, them. Thank you.
And your soul, once reaching your hand, absorbs in through your hand and goes up your arm.
Oh, it's
There-
crawling.
Yes, but like
Kill it with fire.
a golden wispy energy. But on the outside of the energy, there's like this violet purple smoke, which is like Hades' representation of them bestowing their favor upon you.
Nice.
Unfortunately, because Hades had your soul and you got your soul back, there's no additional gift, but the color returns to your skin.
Nice. Yes.
You can smell everything.
How do I smell?
You right now smell like ash and sulfur as you were laying in the dirty, ashy ground.
Oh, okay. Well,
So you
that's
smell great.
still better than what I did smell like.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's
Yeah.
not
Nice.
as overwhelming as Lich version was. You are now back to being mortal.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're done with the bullshit Lich stuff.
And I weep because
Aw.
I am so happy to have someone to worship again.
And Hades is very pleased with your tears. And
Aw.
as you weep, your tears turn into little pebbles of like onyx as they leave your skin, and they just drop into small little piles there by your doors. Like you're leaving a part of yourself there. There's no like mechanic change or anything like that. But you've wept for
You
Hades
get an
and
oil
Hades.
change.
Yeah. And Hades memorialized your tears there in a small little pile in front of your doors.
I love that.
Yeah, Hades
Thank
loves you
you.
too. There's not a lot of clerics to Hades. So you are now fully bestowed back to all of your cleric powers. You are no longer encumbered by half potency of healing. You do retroactively now get the +1 bonus to your spellcasting ability that you didn't have before because you were undead, because now you are blessed by a god whose favor has returned to the land. And then
I say thank you.
and
you,
Hades
Hades.
says, "You are very welcome. I can't wait to see you again." And then Hades backs away and turns around and walks into the river Styx and slowly disappears.
Bye.
By
And
Mr. I mean,
Hades,
Mrs. I mean,
as
just
you say
Hades.
bye, waves. Goodbye.
Does the backhand wave?
Yeah, backhand wave.
Love it.
Yep, the backhand wave. You see the back of his hand.
I do that at
Their
the
hand.
gym every time.
Yep.
When I leave, they're like, bye, have a great night.
And you guys, 3 of you are still laying on the ground. You are free to get up and walk around the underworld or go through your doors.
Well, I don't think there's much more down here for us. So
Can we wait a while the earth golems finish each other off?
Is underworld time a little bit
Underworld
faster?
time is way different
Or is-
from real world
hey, do you
time.
want to take a long
Has
rest?
there been, yeah.
Can we program the doors to let us in after the elementals are dead?
Or can we
No.
just rest here and then go through the doors?
I mean, you can rest here, but you're not going to get any benefit from resting here in the underworld.
Okay.
I mean, while you're in the underworld, you're dead.
But if we go back up
What-
top, we get killed by elementals.
So, hey, can we just walk through the doors and
Yeah, but
go
wait,
to Adani's place?
You could try walking through the doors and find out.
I say we try and walk through the doors and go to Adani's.
All right. See you soon.
Hey, even if we end up back where we were, because that's what's happened every other time, like, wouldn't you be concentrating again? Would you have control over your
No.
elemental?
No,
He
once
does-
he's lost control, he's
we
lost
only
control.
get our hit points
Oh.
back. We don't get everything else back until we rest.
Well, it's not so much back with the rest. I just didn't know because
Oh.
we were there again that he'd be able to concentrate. Would he have control of his elemental again? But I guess not. Is what
how many hit points
As
did we
one
get
of
back? I don't remember.
You'll go back up to your full hit points
Okay.
minus your
Permanent penalty.
loss. Yep.
I say we
Penalty kick.
pray to Hera
Red card.
and ask her to send us to Adani's when we walk through the door. I have a feeling that the
You think Hera will come down
elementals
here?
and I think that she'll just teleport us where we need to go. And I think that the
Who's your god?
elementals and the Hermes, the
Not anymore.
Hades?
Hades. Hermes blessed me though, so I still like Hermes. I'm just very into Hades.
Sexually.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer that next.
Let's see how that
Oh,
plays
Hades
out.
will let you.
yes.
Hades will bang the fuck out of you in whatever form you want. There will not be 4 episodes of Orgy, I promise.
Just
Thank
2.
you.
Quarter
maybe
episode?
3.
Quarter episode. We should have some respect.
Just
4.
because Hades is Lord of the Underworld does not mean it's without its pleasures.
Yeah.
Remember, the
It
Elysian Fields are also
fucks.
in the Underworld.
Yeah, so I think we pray to Hera, ask her to give us transport to Adonis.
Penis shop?
Anybody have any ideas?
Sure, why not? I think we should do that.
We could try it.
Sure.
Okay, I pray to Hera.
You do
Please, please take us to Adonis or nearby Adonis, and I walk through my door.
Okay.
I walk through my door.
I float
Alright.
through my door.
Nice.
You walk through your door, and you are still there in the Underworld.
Oh, aren't we? Wait a minute.
You walk through your door,
Yeah.
you are still there in the Underworld with your row of doors in front of you.
Did we do something?
I walk
last time that
through
this
the next
happened?
door.
You walk through the first one and then the second one?
And then the third one.
There's no third one to walk through.
Okay, I walk through the first one and the second one.
All right.
I fly through.
You come out of your door to the druid clearing where you see 3 dead druids, 1 missing a head,
Nice.
a dead Allosaurus,
Gross.
2 piles of stone and earth,
Beautiful.
and Cedric
Fucking
eating the
gnawing
eyes
on
out of
Jess.
one of the other druids.
I love Cedric.
Nice.
Kill shot.
The 3 of you are still in the Underworld.
I wait for those idiots.
Okay, what did he do different?
Go through the next door.
You gotta,
I
you
go
gotta
through
like
the-
walk.
I go through the next door as well.
We get
You walk through the
exercise.
second door,
down here.
and you end up in the clearing where the druids are. And you see the same thing that I
Cedric
just
being
explained.
a badass.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yep, same thing. You see the exact same thing.
Cedric.
That's a cute
You have
bird.
to
I
go
kind
through
of
3 doors.
stand in front of my door. I'm still very pouty.
Yeah, I would be too. These
I'm
idiots done
still,
got you
like-
killed again.
Free will.
But I make sure my daggers are ready.
Everything is still there. Yep.
Yep,
You
so-
can prepare. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm prepared. I get my daggers ready, and then I do like a sprint through like all the doors because I got 3 doors now to
Yeah.
walk through.
So
right?
boom, boom, boom through all
yes.
3.
Boom, boom,
No,
boom.
all of them.
So as
Yes.
you come out the third door,
All
you
61
sprint
of
right
them.
out to the clearing where the druids are. Out of your peripheral, you see the other 3, and you see the exact same thing. 1 headless druid body, 2 other druid bodies, a pile of stones, a dead Allosaurus, and Cedric eating the second eyeball out of another druid.
Can I loot a druid
There is no fighting.
or loot a hut?
So
Can I
no,
loot
so
a
nobody's
hut?
fighting. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Before you loot Lux, so are all the druids dead?
Yep.
All the druids are dead.
All of the druids are dead.
I didn't leave the druids all dead though.
You did not, but Cedric is eating the eyeballs out of one of them.
And the 2 elementals
Okay.
are in piles.
I'm just standing there, super confused.
The elementals finished the druid.
No. Cedric finished the druid. The elementals finished themselves.
Oh, gross.
Because Cedric was not a threat to the elementals. Cedric can fly in the air higher than they can reach.
So it just kept doing 1 damage.
Yeah.
In
Over
fact,
and
it
over
only
and
had
over.
3 HP left.
It
It had 3 HP left. Yeah.
You
so
should've
yes,
cast poison.
for 3 seconds, Cedric killed that druid just one at a time. Swoop 1, swoop 1, swoop 1, and killed it. And is
Nice.
now eating the fruits of his labor.
So he's going to level up.
The element, our familiars don't level up, unfortunately.
I mean, they could.
but
Not with that attitude, they don't.
I mean, yes,
I
Cedric
mean, you
will
could
level up.
throw him some. You could throw
Mechanically,
him
Cedric
something.
will level up every time you do.
I want to loot a hut.
Okay. You are free to go loot a hut.
I go loot a hut.
Inside.
I see
I'm
that
so
happen, and
angry right
I join in the fun.
All right. So you guys are looting, I presume, bodies and huts?
Oh,
Yep.
fuck yeah.
I want druids
Okay.
and huts.
I'm
So-
looting one of the druids.
All right. Well, we'll do the druids first because they're the easiest. On your druid that you're looting, you find the robe that he was wearing.
Who?
The druid,
Who's looting it?
Jelsira.
Jelly.
Okay. Because they can't see you pointing.
Oh, sorry, Jelsira. Yeah, sorry, listeners. On the druid, you find a medallion
Oh, sexy.
that has
Like an
it's made out of
Italian?
wood. A medallion that like wears around his neck, talisman. Yes.
Like an Italian would wear.
Okay.
An Italian
And
American.
it is made of wood
Italian
with
medallion.
a brass chain, and burnt and engraved into the wood is a bolt of lightning. He has his brown robe, and then different components necessary for casting spells.
Nice.
Like it would be mechanically in game, it would be like a wizard's or magician's bag that has random components necessary for casting spells.
Yeah, like bat fur.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
Sand.
Micah.
Yeah, just different components and you
That's a thing.
know what all of these components are because you are also a druid. You are instantly familiar with what these components are.
Owl penis.
Essentially, mechanically for you, Jelsira, they would be 5 cast worth of each spell that
Yeah.
requires a component. So you can save your own components for 5
Nice.
cast of each spell that you know, of each slot.
Sure.
So you've got, 4 cast or 5 cast of each spell slot level.
Forecast? What's the forecast?
FOUR. For
I am
casts.
the weather.
and that's all that's on that druid.
Cool.
Can
Huts?
I loot the other druid?
You can loot the other druid.
Or
you
another
find
druid?
everything that Jelsira found.
I loot third druid.
You went to a hut.
I don't loot a druid because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so I'm not going to take their cloak, but I'm going to take their weird magician's pack.
You kind of are a hoarder of cloaks. You sure you don't want to take that?
I've got
She's
enough
already got
cloaks.
2 at least. Yeah.
She's
I'm good to
wearing
go.
3.
Like 4.
I think I actually am wearing 3. I think I might be. And you said it just has like spell components in it.
Yeah,
Nope.
spell components.
But no underwear.
I might be able to
A
sell this
wizard
somewhere.
pack.
Like 4 different, 4 cast worth of. Let me get the sheet and I can tell you exactly.
Ooh, take his loincloth. Is it a he? I guess I shouldn't assume.
I'm just going to
gender.
put 4 casts worth of
guess
components.
you
I'm probably going to
shouldn't,
going to
but-
sell this.
Unreal.
So.
Yeah. 4 cast of their 3 second level spells, 4 cast worth of their 3rd level spells, 4 cast worth of their 4th level spells, and 4 cast worth of their 5th level spells. So 4, 8, or 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 44 cast worth of components. Actually would sell pretty well because some wizard components and stuff like that are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Or you could give it
Millions
to
of
somebody.
Well,
yen.
Use it.
or I might keep some of it and end up doing like a wizard.
Sploosh.
Cross-classing?
No, not cross.
Oh, a wizard alter ego.
A wizard.
Ooh,
alter,
yeah,
yeah.
that would save you a lot of gold not having to buy those components.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We could say that would save you about 15 gold
Probably at least 180,000 gold.
worth
Damn.
of shopping that you would have
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
And I don't even need the whole pack to be able to do that. I don't feel like I need
No,
all of
you
those
don't.
components. I just
Nope.
keep some and then
Keep
sell
some.
the rest.
Yeah. Or give them to another druidic spellcaster. Whatever. It's your call.
I mean,
I mean, she got her own bag.
Selfish
So you go to
ass.
loot huts.
Yes. Pizza Huts.
I loot the hut.
Mostly.
You guys find elk skulls, crow skulls, raven skulls, bones, fur blankets. There is nothing of value inside the huts. These were druids. They didn't keep a lot of expensive, gaudy goods.
I pee in it.
You pee in the hut.
Nailed it.
Good job.
There's extra changes of clothes that they would have worn. There's raw meat, venison. There's some jerky.
Oh, I take the jerky.
Yeah, I grabbed some meat and
But
some venison.
Unfortunately, there's nothing of value. I'm very sorry.
Uh,
These were druids. These
Food is
weren't.
yeah,
valuable.
food is
Yeah, I
valuable.
guess.
So
It's
I
delicious.
take the venison and the
God.
raw meat.
I help.
Is there any salt around?
Yeah, there's salt.
Okay, so I put it on the raw meat, like I douse the raw meat in it so that it'll keep better in a pack.
Sweet. So you put extra salt on the raw meat. They were curing it already with salt.
Oh, then
Then no,
well,
Extra salt.
extra salt.
Can't hurt.
Extra
Um,
salty.
What time is it?
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
How convenient that you would ask. It seems like only a couple hours have passed since you were here earlier in the morning.
9 in the afternoon.
No, we'll say like 11 in the afternoon.
11
in the
afternoon.
11 p.m.
I'm very confused.
I am too.
What time is it?
It's like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
All
so
right, guys,
Really?
we got some good time. Let's go to Adani's. We're right by her house.
Yes, actually, the 3 of you, without an insight roll, having defeated the druids, know exactly where you are in the Acmonian Wood and know exactly the way it would be to Adani's hut from here, as you have traced these same steps before. In fact, you are so keenly aware of where you are, you even know where the animal path was that led to the backdoor entrance of this hut, which was even closer to Adani's place.
Hey guys, let's do that thing. Let's
All
go
right,
to
let's
Adonis
do that.
because Hera wants us to go there.
Let's get our horses.
All right.
Heracles
Oh,
needs us to
yeah.
go there.
Did we lock up our horses nearby?
There are 3 horses. Yours is missing.
Hey, you guys want to go find a
Hey.
horse?
Jelly, can you ask Cedric to see if Pestilence is around? Like, just do a flyby.
Yeah, I was about to ask him if he could do that.
Yeah. Cedric says, I would be happy.
Yeah, if you could
Can I
track him
finish
down.
my food right quick?
Oh, I mean, sure. You
Absolutely.
earned it.
Hear this in your head.
Take
We'll
your
take a
time.
nap.
Enjoy.
And Cedric rips the tongue out of the druid's head and swallows it down and then flaps his wings and flies off
Oh, what a good bird.
into the sky, into the woods.
I'll bet it was delicious.
And then Cedric comes right back to the druid and he says to you, her horse is like 30 or 40 feet that way. It didn't travel far. It was looking for water.
Got it. Okay. Hey, Lux, your horse is 30 or 40 feet that way.
Hey, I have a favor. Would you go approach the horse with me? Because now that I feel better, like I feel like she may not or he may not recognize me.
Wouldn't hurt.
And maybe you can talk to him.
Don't assume it's gender.
I got a male horse.
Yeah, she doesn't have to assume it's gender. She knows what gender horse she got.
Just
I
because it has a
ordered it.
penis
Okay,
doesn't mean it's a...
let's go get your horse.
That's true. All right. So I'm assuming Pestilence is drinking water.
Yeah, Pestilence is drinking out of a puddle of water. He was thirsty.
So I just kind of approach him like real slowly and gently, and
He doesn't seem at all disturbed by your presence, doesn't move away from your touch, and it's just lapping up water out of this puddle.
I go to pet his mane.
He picks his head up and leans into your pet.
I offer him an apple that I have.
He happily takes an apple out of your hand.
All right. Hey, Jelly, I think that we're fine. So
Nice.
thank you.
High fives.
I
You're not undead anymore. You don't set off an aura or of unpleasantness and death.
well, I know, but still, it's I haven't met
How
Pestilence
appropriate
without
that
it,
you still
so-
that you named your horse Pestilence and you're now a cleric of Hades, Lord of the Underworld.
So cool.
That worked out nicely.
Thank you. So I
You could be
kind
like
of
one of the riders of the apocalypse now.
that's the purpose of
Yeah.
it. So I kind of try and guide Pestilence back to the group if he appears to be done drinking.
He doesn't stop you. We'll happily lead. We'll
All right.
walk where you
Let's
lead him.
go. Let's head down the animal path. I mount.
He lets you. Congratulations, you get on your horse.
I'm on board.
You're on your horse.
Yep.
Yeah, your 3 horses are still there.
Yeah, I
They were not thirsty. They didn't wander off. They were just there chilling.
I get back on Lucy.
I get back on.
All right. So you
Dun,
4 mount up,
Dun, dun,
and
dun,
you
dun,
can
dun,
very
dun,
easily,
dun,
without
dun,
any
dun,
hesitation,
dun,
make
dun,
it to
dun,
Adonis.
Hey, Ari, do you think if I asked Hephaestus for a shield, he'd be willing to oblige?
Maybe. Want me to check with him?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, I call out to Hephaestus.
As you're riding, what summons next to you is a ashen-colored horse with a mane made of fire, exhaling sparks from its nostrils. You see Hephaestus there, riding next to you, and he says, "What can I do to help my favored?"
My lord, that's a sweet setup you've got going
That
on.
is beautiful.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is just one of my many.
Oh, this old thing?
I only use it when I don't care. Nice. I was wondering if maybe you had any shields lying around that our cleric might be able to use.
You need a shield?
Well, need is a strong word.
Oh, I mean, that's relatively easy. So he reaches to his saddlebag and pulls out a kite shield. It's just a random kite shield, except it's ashen gray in color. The border is a bright lava red looking material, like it was made out of some sort of red stone, not sapphire or anything like that, but like imagine what crystallized magma would look like. It's that color red.
Love fire.
And it's just a kite shield. He offers it to you. He says, "Will this suffice?"
I don't know. Lux, is this?
I just want a shield. Yeah.
Yes, this will absolutely
Oh,
suffice.
and he hands it to you.
I take
Nice.
it and hand it to Lux.
All right.
Thank you.
You now have a shield. When wearing a shield or using a shield, it adds +2 to your armor class. And wearing a shield also does mean on your back, if you're running away from something, you do get the benefit of your shield.
And hey, Jelly, do you still happen to have Talos's long spear?
I do.
Are you willing to let
You
me
can have it.
that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That'd be cool.
I don't.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Hephaestus.
you. Thanks, Hephaestus.
Anything else?
No, I think that'll be all. Thank
All
you.
right. Then he breaks off from your guys' riding party, and as he breaks off, he vanishes into soot and smoke
Beautiful.
and leaves a strong smell of sulfur and fire behind.
I breathe it in.
As he's, thaumaturge, metallurgist, armorer. And as you see, like, trails of where the horse's feet would have went. Like, did any of you guys ever watch Ghost Rider the movie when the motorcycle speeds away and it leaves the trails of fire? That's what his horse does.
That movie I've seen.
Yeah. And he's gone. Yeah, a shield is nothing. It's not magic. You didn't ask for a magic shield.
No.
He can produce armor and weapons, like that. Yeah. Hephaestus doesn't mind. In fact, you get 100 XP for
Nice.
taking advantage of the use of your armor smith god. Good job.
Sweet.
That's so cool.
Thanks for asking.
I'm imagining Lux now on Pestilence with a shield and the giant spear of Talos, like just looking pretty badass.
Did you grab the spear?
Yes.
You have no difficulties grabbing the spear.
Yes.
It doesn't burn. It doesn't weigh anything. You now have Spear of Talos.
I feel like I have myself back and like also pretty good about my love for Hades. And Weejess is just another fucking bitch now. I'm not mourning for her anymore.
Nice.
You shouldn't be.
Well
Hades
done.
is pretty dope.
Turned a new page.
Yeah, good job. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
So you guys make it to Adonis without any difficulty. And when you ride up on Adonis, you actually see Adani sitting there in the center of her camp.
Is there water nearby we could park the horses to drink up?
There's a stream not far. You can lead the horses to the stream and then go back to Adonis.
I would like to do that, just so the horses are double teaming this thing. They could be refreshing while we're
Yeah, I'll do that and lock up my horse.
getting sexy.
Make sure that
Same.
he's tethered.
Sweet. So he doesn't wander off again?
Yeah.
Man, shit just got a whole lot better for you, Lux.
Yeah.
I'm so happy
better.
for Lux.
Yeah,
I'm
I would be
I'm
too.
just like, Lux, I'm just so glad that you're back.
Thanks. Me too.
So you go back to Adani's camp. Adani is sitting there. There's a fire going. Looks like she was getting ready to make herself some lunch. You see
Nice.
4 empty tree stump seats, and on each one of the seats is a goblet, and inside that goblet is what you can assume you see a golden liquid. Looks like it could be some ambrosia. Adani stands up, turns to face you all, and opens her arms wide and says, "Welcome back to the Acmonian Wood.
Oh, Donnie, it's been so long.
Hey, good to see you.
Wow.
How have you 3 been?
Oh, we've been on some adventures.
Please come, sit,
Spectacular.
We'd like
drink."
to introduce you to Neath also.
Oh, I was kind of standing in the back of the room. just,
I'm like-
against the wall.
I'm in such a good mood. I'm just like, Neith, hey.
This lady, I think you actually would get along with really well. She's a pretty hefty warrior.
Yeah, this is our traveling companion, Neath.
Oh, I didn't even see you. I am so sorry. How rude. How are you?
Hello.
I'm Adani. Welcome to the woods. Please feel free to join us. Have a seat.
You know, Adani,
Thank you,
you were the
Adani.
first one to be nice to us when we first started out Beyond the Mist.
She won war games.
I did. There were a few war games that I won, but good news, there were no war games held very recently.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
to you 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
you
nailed it.
helped. You were part of
I
that.
heard all about that. Please sit, drink. From what I hear and what I feel, you've had quite a trial.
Cheers. To Hades.
And she picks up a goblet
It's too bad about Pan, though.
and she
And
drinks.
fine.
And she's, yeah, that's good meat, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then she says, "Oh, what happened to Pan?"
Oh, he's dead now.
Oh, Bahamut.
dead?
No, he's
Probably.
not. He's not dead. Don't listen to Ari. Bahamut called him back beyond the mist to go start a paladin school to train other paladins for
Oh,
Bahamut.
he's back beyond the mist?
Yeah,
Probably dead.
Oh,
he's fine.
well, I liked him a little bit. I gave him my shield. Did he leave that with you guys?
No, he
Nope.
took it with him to train
That
paladins.
bastard.
I know, right?
Kept my shield and didn't bring it back when he was leaving?
He loved it though. It really saved his ass.
Maybe
a
he'll
couple
come back
times.
someday.
Yeah.
I need perception check from all 4 of you, please, as you're drinking your ambrosia and chatting with Adani.
10.
7.
Big fat nope.
19.
You, as you're drinking your ambrosia and chatting with Adani, you see Pan, not Paladin Pan, Chronicler Pan, walking into the deep woods. You see just his hindquarter and his tail as he disappears into the woods.
I get out
We're
my
outside,
flute.
right?
Oh, I don't
Yes, you're
see him.
outside.
I'm like, is that Pan over there? the goat dude?
And she looks
Go,
over
dude.
her shoulder. Oh, yeah, that's Pan.
Oh, does he hang out with you?
Often.
Oh, nice. He's fun.
He is. In fact, he told me about the 3 druids.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it makes me really happy to know that you hang out with Pan.
Oh, yeah.
I think
In
that's
fact,
super fun.
since you 3 restored the relics, I've got my relationship back with my chief deity.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been pretty great.
Which is who?
Hera.
Oh,
In fact, she sent you guys to see me. I am
Nice.
her favorite scion in the Acmonian Wood.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, you were the first person to be nice to us. Everybody was such a jerk until we met you.
Well, the war games were just around the corner. Everybody was a little amped up about that.
Yeah.
Do you have something for me? I heard you might have had something for me.
we have. Are you looking for the? Oh, I lost it.
Give me an insight roll, everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
22.
6.
15.
Hold on. 21.
Get my notes off my fucking
3 of
character
you
sheet.
are reminded that every time you have ever come across Hera, she has looked at you lovingly like a mother would look to her child. She has kissed you on the forehead. The letter told you to bestow upon her favorite scion a token of her love. So maybe Adani is looking for a sign from one of you that you are indeed here on Hera's wishes.
Someone kiss her on the forehead.
Yep. Ding, ding, ding. That's it. Good job.
I don't want to do it because, I might get slapped.
I will happily give her a kiss on the forehead.
She leans into it
Yeah,
very
that's-
happily and embraces you warmly, like a mother would embrace a child.
Oh, I feel so good.
Yeah, you can feel this. You can feel the warmth of her
Ugh.
embrace. You can feel the warmth of her skin. It's actually pretty nice.
I need this intimacy.
And then she says, so you are indeed here on behalf of Hera. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. And please have lunch with me and let's catch up.
Oh, I'd love to have lunch.
I
with
haven't
you.
had a meal in days.
Why?
It's a long story. It was. I got confused. Confused by a lot of things. I feel like I was duped by my God, but things are fine now.
Do
I'm
you
good.
have food or because we have some raw meat that we've
and
just
some venison?
pilfered?
Yeah, I did have food, but if you brought your own, then I'll just save mine.
Yeah, we got this fresh ass
Yeah.
venison.
Let's
Yeah,
share.
it's very cured.
You got
Lots
a
of salt.
fire?
Lots of salt on it.
There was a fire going when you guys got
There
into the camp.
was. Let's pop a rotisserie
Oh,
on
I
that
would love to
fucker
do
and have
that.
some more meat.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, could we
Yes.
get Pan to come back? Because do you want to call him? Because I
No,
have gotten
I don't
better
wanna
at my
call him.
flute skills,
I don't want to call him.
and I want to brag.
No, I want to catch up with you guys. You guys have been gone for what feels like years.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hang out with Pan
So
later.
what's it been like the last few years?
The alive Pan.
It's been absolutely splendid.
Do you remember what it was like?
Do you
when-
remember us?
when the
Yes, I remember you 3 very well.
when the realm was restored? Did you feel it happening? Was it really fast, or was it kind of like a slow process?
It felt like overnight. I
Nice.
remember that you 3 were, well, 4 of you, with Pan included, were on a quest to get the relics.
Mhm.
And then
Rest his soul.
the relics were restored. And it seemed like almost overnight there was an awash of color and life back into the Acmonian wood. I had seen birds and small game that I hadn't seen before or seen in a while. The wind was a little more crisp and a little more pleasant. The sky was a little bit bluer. The sun was a little bit warmer. I haven't had to fight off any bandits or anything recently.
Nice.
I was worried about those 3 druids. As you know, I was worried about those 3 druids when I first met you guys. But it's been a pretty pleasant couple of years. I've been able to go in and out of town. Because there are no more war games, nobody's looking for me. I mean, I still live out here because it's what I'm used to. I'm accustomed to it. But yeah, I have everything I need. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, and those druids are no longer a problem, so that's cool.
That is
take care of that
fantastic.
problem. So you can feel safe in the woods.
Now you can sleep again.
Yep, I can easily. Easier than what I
Did
already
you ever have
was.
problems with him before?
I
you ever-
did. They were getting closer and closer to me.
You know, as a druid, I apologize
Why?
on their behalf because I'm a druid.
They were her friends.
They weren't my friends.
Yeah, they were tight.
Ancestors.
They were friends of yours?
No, it's
I
just
most certainly hope not.
no. It's just that I'm a druid, and I just apologize on behalf of other bad druids.
Did you do anything? Did you make them do the things they did?
No.
Well, then what are you sorry for?
Did you make them do those things? She might have. We didn't consider
I'm sorry.
that.
I have neurotic guilt about things I didn't do.
Where
I
there's
call
smoke,
it
there's
villain
fire.
syndrome.
This is really good mead, by the way. Thank you so much, Adani.
I did. It was here. I didn't bring it here.
Well,
This is ambrosia.
I mean,
This is from-
Ambrosia.
And yes,
Thanks.
upon
Thank you,
drinking the
Hera.
ambrosia, you guys are all refilled back to your full health, which you already had. All of your ki is restored. All of your spell
Boom.
slots are restored. It takes the effect of a
Nice.
long rest, so you guys can readjust your spells or whatnot as necessary.
So now that you're free, like, are you thinking about traveling or anything, or just
no, I've got no reason to. I
Okay.
plan to keep living my life out here in the woods. I don't plan on moving back to the city. It's nice. It's quiet. It's calm. I actually like it here.
Yeah, it's
Gosh,
nice.
You
here.
got it made, really. I wish I sometimes wish I could just stay here with you. I guess I could. I mean, got all the time in the world.
Absolutely. From what I've heard, you guys have plenty of time.
What have you heard?
Well, I've heard that you 3 are on a trial or quest of some such.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
usually.
Yeah. So I figured, I'd maybe help guide the way
Oh, cool.
to where you need to go next.
Well,
I mean,
where
we
do
would
we
love that.
where have you heard we need to go next?
Well, from Hera. I am her favorite scion, of
Mhm.
course. And you're on her task.
No, I meant
Wait, you know Hera?
Yes.
We're going to see the Hydra, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to see
I
the
heard.
And
Hydra.
you can point us in that direction.
I can take you right to it.
We're going to try to be friends with the
Wow.
Hydra.
It would be relatively easy for me to take you to
Do we
it.
want to eat this meat first?
No, I assumed we would spend the day and night eating and catching up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
From what I hear, you have all of the time in the world for
Oh, yeah.
your near immortal souls.
Eons.
Yeah, so I thought I'd prepare us some food and we could catch up and have a great evening. And there is no real role play here. You guys can, if you want, chit chat with Adani, catch up, or we can fast track to the evening where everybody goes to bed and has a great evening and wakes up
I
the
take out
next
my
day.
flute and play a little ditty. Hopefully, I've gotten a little
You
better.
hear off in the distance somebody playing along with you, like a duet where you would
It's
be
a demon.
off key. You hear the correct key.
Nice.
So while you are playing, somebody else is also playing with you, trying to teach you from afar exactly how you should be doing
I
it because
love that.
you're not as good as they are, but then again, they're God, so you will never be as good as they will.
Awesome.
So you guys want to fast track to the next morning?
Yeah, why not?
Do you
Yes.
fuck a Donnie?
No, she's like 80.
She's like 65.
Yeah, she's not that old.
Yeah, it
She's
didn't help
spry.
much.
Yeah, I pegged her like late 50s, early 60s in my head.
At least 70.
She might actually be a little younger than 65, but yeah, late 50s, early 60s.
So she might be a cougar.
The party.
Don't care.
You guys have a wonderful, peaceful slumber.
I do that.
There's no risk of anything attacking you guys. There's no risk of any encroachment because you killed the major threat in the Acmonian woods.
Can I fish?
Can you fish?
Yeah, but,
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
You can
I'm
totally
gonna go
go
fish while this is happening.
Sure, absolutely. You can absolutely go fish. In fact, because you have an owl as a familiar, you could tell the owl to dive bomb and catch the fish for you.
Nice.
You wouldn't even
you
have
just
to
hold a
physically
barrel.
fish.
That's
Yeah.
what I do.
And Cedric will happily fish until you are content.
Love Cedric.
Cedric loves you too. He's happy to have met you finally. Familiars are dope. So
What?
do you fish into the evening?
How do
Yep.
I get a familiar?
You don't. You're not a
'cause I'm
druid
cleric.
or a
Yeah.
warlock.
You do have a god.
Oh, thanks.
No, you do. She was saying you have a god again.
I know it
Yes.
feels good. Also, during my 4 hours of meditation, I would like to dedicate to Hades my first meditation with him or them.
Sweet.
Jesus.
Why is that so hard?
The least progressive podcast of all time.
So you wake up the next morning feeling refreshed. You feel fantastic. This is probably the best sleep you all have had since you slept in town. Actually, almost every night you slept has felt like the best sleep you've ever had. It's nice not having to be accosted or take shifts to watch or anything like that. So everybody always has a full rest. You wake up and there in the middle of Adani's camp, you see Hera standing there.
Ooh.
I kneel.
Not only do you see Hera, you see Adani standing with Hera.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I'll kneel too.
Okay.
It's a god.
I'm eating my fish.
Absolutely. Raw?
Yeah.
Scaled it and everything?
Yep.
It's nice.
And-
Sushi?
I'm just kind of like staring at them, like just
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I'm just eating my
You're
fish at
just
the same
in
time.
shock. Yeah.
The best halfling ever, and I want you to know that. I love your halfling. You're fucking fantastic. Keep it up. Keep being awesome, please. And Adani is talking to Hera and telling her about your guys' fight with the druids. I am going to presume, because we fast-tracked through the night, you would have given details of the fight to
Yeah.
to Adani.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
And Adani
Embellishments, you know.
Like there were,
Yeah.
if they were 18 bears, we slayed every one of them.
and
Peed in their hut.
after Adani finishes
That's-
her story,
you-
Hera
that
looks
wasn't
over to
an
you four
exaggeration.
and
You did
that.
smiles widely. She walks over to all four of you, gives you a hug, embraces you
Oh.
warmly, gives you a kiss on your forehead. This is the first time you felt the warm embrace of a god, so you're probably overwhelmed with emotions. It probably feels amazing.
I'm crying.
And she thanks you all. Thank you very much for dispatching of those bastards for me.
You're welcome.
No,
Very
thank
much so.
you.
And as a token of my thanks, I would like to offer you my embrace. You can choose to accept it or choose to deny it. It makes no difference. I will not be offended one way or the other.
I accept.
You accept?
Yeah.
I accept.
You accept?
Of course.
You accept?
God wants to give me a
1,000
hug.
My
times,
niece.
yes.
Neith, do you accept?
Yes.
Excellent. So she stands in front of all four of you and opens her arms very wide. And there are 4 wisps of smoke and violet light that go and slither in the grass to your feet. It starts to spiral up and around your body. And Hera says to you, upon accepting of my embrace, the enemies that you face in the future will find it a little more difficult to land blows. With my embrace, not only are you protected and favored by me, but it will assist in turning swords, bows, and any weapons that would be turned to harm against you. Mechanically, for you guys, you all now have an aura that increases your armor class by 1.
Hell yeah!
It does not change the base AC of your armor. That stays the same. But it does add 1 to your effective armor class. It does not negate the monk bonus from wearing armor or not wearing armor. It doesn't encumber anybody. It doesn't make it any harder for you to cast. You're not weighed down at all. It is just a magic aura that grants a +1 AC. So even when you're sleeping at night or you're knocked out or you're caught by surprise, your AC is always going to be at a minimum of 1. So it's just a nice little +1 AC bonus that can only be dissipated upon your death. Nope, not even on your death. It's just an aura that lays there over your body.
Nice. Thanks, Hera.
Thank you.
Nailed it. Beautiful. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
You're
Thank you.
swell.
Well, so are you four.
Awesome.
We are pretty cool.
I agree.
Thank you.
Those 3 druids are bastard children of my husband's,
Ooh.
and I have wanted them dead for a long, long time.
Glad we could do that for you.
I'm glad you could do it too. None of the other gods would, because of course they were children of Zeus, and nobody wants to face his wrath or fury. But me, being the mother of all,
So, do we need to keep this quiet from Zeus, or does he know about it?
I'm glad you mentioned that. And as you mentioned that, Hera calls into the wood, and she says, "Pan, this is not part of their chronicle. Make no note of this." And then Pan comes out from the wood, dejected. He hangs his head, and he says, "It would have made for great drama on Olympus, though."
Oh,
Well,
And Hera looks to him sternly, and she says, "This is a personal favor to me. This is not to be recounted in their 12 trials. Have I made myself perfectly clear?" And then Pan puts his hands behind his back and kicks one of his little goat hooves into the dirt and kicks up a tuft of dust. Yeah. And he says, "Fine, I won't tell anybody and it won't be written." And then she says, "Thank you." And she pats him on his head. He looks up at her and beams with a bright smile. And she dismisses him, like the hand pointed down, and
all right,
scoot,
now
scoot.
you can
I
go.
say, hey, Pan, you'll always have the memory, though.
Oh, yeah, I'll never forget. And one of these days it will be told. I can't wait. I hope you guys are there when I tell this story. It'll be great drama on the mountain.
We were in the story.
Yeah, no. When
Yeah, no.
I tell the story
Yeah, we
to
lived it.
Zeus, I hope you are physically there on the mountain.
Well, don't tell Zeus.
I hope that
yeah.
Hera isn't hearing you right now.
No, Hera is right here. She's actually
Oh.
hearing him.
Hmm.
And she's not going to interject. I mean, it's drama of the gods. It would be fantastic if somebody who was blessed by Zeus and given the gift of godhood went around and slayed all his bastards behind his back.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
So she lets you all know, and she recounts of many, many tales of Zeus's infidelities
Oh, yeah, he fucks.
to women, men, animals, anything with a hole. He's had relations with.
Yeah.
In fact, there are many bastards in the world, human and otherwise. And it would be a favor to me. Now, this is not part of your 12 trials, but should you come across any,
Side quest.
if exactly, if
Infinite
you
These are
side
like
quest.
built-in snow days.
if you could dispatch of them, it would be a personal favor to me, and I would be forever grateful.
I love it.
As these are bastards of Zeus, he doesn't really pay attention to them or keep track of them.
Where's Hercules?
How could he? There's so
There's so many. Exactly, she says. There's no
Yeah,
way
I
you
bet he
possibly
just
could.
gets an automatic
As
child support payment taken
omniscient
out,
and
and he doesn't
omnipresent
even
as
look
he
at
is,
it.
there are other things in the realm that he's more concerned with than his bastard spawn. I, however, do not feel it is necessary to have all these beings with demi-godhood around in the world. There are more than enough gods. We don't need more.
Well, how will we know if we find one?
Great that you should ask. I wrote this in the notes. Upon accepting my embrace, should you come across any of these bastard children that have been marked by me, you will notice them by an aura that they will project.
Okay.
It will be a black aura outlined in wispy violet that looks like smoke or steam. Only you will be able to see it, as you have accepted my embrace and are now gifted with my boon. You will know that these are bastards that I have marked for death. Kill them or don't. The choice is yours. But if you do, I would consider it quite the favor.
It's not a terrible thing to have a favor from Hera.
Yeah, and I'll bet some of them are tough, so this will be fun.
Funny you should mention that. Those 3 druids weren't always that powerful. Because you restored our blessings to the land, they recently came into that power. And in fact, this is why this is so important to me. Because there are other bastard children and beings out there, they too will soon come into their demigod-like powers. Druids that shift like that don't normally gain additional health points. They are not normally that big.
Yeah, I thought there was something off about their bears.
They don't normally hit that hard. It's because, and they were in their medallions, they knew upon their own growth of their powers of what possibly could have been their progenitor. So yes, they will be powerful and will only become more powerful the longer they are alive. Just like you four will. The longer you are blessed by us and continue on your journeys, you too will become more powerful.
Do his bastard son or bastard kids know that they're demigods? Or
Not all of them
bastards?
know.
Okay.
But pretty soon, things will become easier. Things will be a little bit brighter. They will hear things. They will know things. Their extra gifts or powers that they have will be known to them eventually.
Gotcha.
These druids were just some of the more potent ones, but the bastards will continue to get more powerful every day, which is why it would be beneficial to me and to the land in general if these bastards were taken care of and don't become the new pantheon of gods to people, to normal people.
Infinite side quest.
Yeah, it could be an infinite side quest. Yeah. It's an option. Again, there's no pressure. You don't have to, but I would like it if you would.
All right.
Choice is yours.
Yeah,
Excellent.
no, we will.
Yeah, we'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll take it into
Just killing the
consideration.
druids is what gave you my embrace and the ability to see other marked bastards.
Yeah, happy to be in your favor always.
Shit, yeah, getting through notes.
Nice.
Especially
Nice.
since you're my mother-in-law.
This is Hera.
Hera will be fine.
Hera, you don't think Ares is too disappointed in me, do you? Because I kind of died in that last battle. with the
Not at
druids.
all.
Okay, I've been a little bit worried about that this whole time.
Dying is fun.
Yeah, I just feel like I didn't fight as hard as I could have. I just hope he's not too disappointed.
Good entertainment.
The fact that you fought will please him.
Okay. Well,
Of that, you can be assured.
well, I hope to please him more when we fight the Hydra.
And trust me, had he been disappointed, he would have been the first one here to let you know.
Okay.
So look at it this way, Jelsira. Anytime you don't see Ares is a good time.
Okay, I feel.
Only be worried when you see him.
I see. Okay, well, I feel much better now. Thanks, Hera.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like some fish?
No, I'm perfectly
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
I just eat.
Oh,
another
also
one.
thanks for the ambrosia.
No, you three earned it. From what I've heard, it was quite the challenge. In fact,
Yeah.
you met Hades again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Hades
see
is fun.
you've gotten better.
Yeah, your son he made me right.
You don't stink of death and decay anymore.
Thank you.
Did you three know that she was undead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It wasn't that not obvious.
It was pretty
It was
obvious
pretty
to
obvious.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was obvious to
I
everybody in
just
Pelican
didn't
Town.
want to accept it.
It was obvious
know.
to the farmers.
It was obvious to my horse.
Yeah, it was obvious to the lion. You were in a bad state. But I'm glad to see that you're fixed and Hades has picked up a new worshiper.
Me too. Me too. I love them.
Me too.
Is there
Hashtag
anything
me
else
too.
you four request of me before I
Well,
Off my way.
actually, your advice is usually
kill it before it
Yep,
kills you?
Yeah.
Can you remind us the best way to kill it? All the heads at once, or
one head at a time if you want? Fire works best at cauterizing the wound so no further heads continue to grow.
nice?
Take that as you will. It could not hurt. I think some of you are gifted with the ability to cast as such.
Right as you say that, I cast a flame in my hand.
Yep, because that's a cantrip because you can do it forever.
Yep.
And she looks at you as well.
Nice.
So the four of you, with my embrace and the gifts that have been bestowed upon you and your own natural talents, shouldn't be that difficult. So yeah, kill it before it kills you. When you cut off a head, make sure to cauterize it as soon as humanly possible so more don't grow. But the first 9 are going to be a trial. Just don't hope for, it to become 10 and then 13 and 15 and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying.
Is there a maximum number of heads?
No, the heads will keep coming as long as a head gets cut off.
28 more take its
Gonna
place.
have to
It
get
could.
creative.
All right.
You guys will have to get creative. Somebody may have to hold an action in their order so they can burn a wound after a head gets cut off. Somebody may have to say, hey, I'm going to hold my attack action and then take it when X happens. Because you can do that. You can hold your action on your turn and then use your action after somebody else's turn is resolved. Be like, I would like to use my held action.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Yep. So yes, get creative. It'll be helpful.
Thanks,
Sweet.
Hera.
Any other questions I can help you all with?
Do you
Not
know
right now.
anybody that has a flamethrower?
No. You? Yes, I know you.
Breath weapon.
Other than that, anything else?
Thanks for everything, Hera.
Thank you.
I think I'm good for now.
Thanks for taking care of those bastard children of mine.
Oh yeah, my
Zeus's.
pleasure.
Anyway. And then she smiles widely again and vanishes just as if she wasn't ever there.
It's
I
fun
have
being-
such a lady boner for her.
Turn it into a full wand blower. Like 10 more.
Oh my God, we still got to do more.
So Adani smiles after Hera vanishes, and she turns to the four of you, and she says, so I hear we have a Hydra to slay.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, does that mean you're joining
Do you want to
us?
come with us?
Well, I'm going to show you the way. Slaying the Hydra isn't my task. I'm not that stupid.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, we're dumb as hell.
I thought you were going to join us.
I
Dang
will
it.
join you to lead the way, but I'm not getting in anywhere near that Hydra. I'm not as spry as I used to be.
Right, of course.
Got any?
We're going to try not to give it 144 heads.
Have you ever seen a Hydra get slain?
No, I've never even seen a Hydra.
Oh,
But you do know
Alright.
where it
Is
is.
the Hydra far from here?
It is quite far from here, but we
We
have
have
a way to get
horses.
there relatively quickly. You won't need the horses.
oh.
Should we leave them? Can we leave them here?
Absolutely, they'll be
How do
safe
we
here.
get?
Okay.
How do we get there?
Oh, well, if you follow me, I'll lead you to the way.
Well, what do you say?
I
Wanna
just
go?
want to make sure Pestilence is secure, and then I will follow.
Sure. Everyone else going to follow her?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go over to Anos.
Secure your horses so they don't run away and
Well, yeah, and just give him a pet and,
sure.
you know,
Because
be
this
like,
might be the last
we'll
time
be,
you see him
We'll be back.
for the day.
Yeah. We'll be back later. We're going to go get killed a
Bye,
few times.
buddy.
So Adani leads you up the animal path from around the back of her cabin, hut, whatever, to the druid camp where you were just at. She walks into the druid camp and chuckles to herself as she sees one headless druid, another druid missing both eyes and its
Tongue.
nose and its
Tongue.
tongue and the flesh around its lips.
Delicious.
Way to go, Cedric.
And she looks at the other druid who appears to be crushed and crumpled. Looks like one of the golems got to it.
Boner
she sees
champs.
the two piles of rocks. And she says,
It's the
I thought some of this
circle
was
of
embellishment. I
life."
didn't believe that you had actually done this.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, all us for
This-
sure.
Is quite thorough indeed. I haven't seen devastation and death like this since war. This is well done.
Yeah, it was fun.
I can see why some of you are favored by the gods. Well, why you three are favored by the gods. It's so weird, you notice. She keeps saying 3, not 4.
I noticed that earlier, and I was like, well, maybe Rico just said it
Nope.
wrong.
Nope. I'm just standing in the back.
Gotcha.
Not.
Yeah.
Nope, she is void space until
Yep.
she is
I'm very
acknowledged
purposely
or...
not
yeah.
engaging in this conversation.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
know
like,
I look like I'm on my phone, and I am.
No, that's
but it's
perfectly
to keep
fine.
myself out of this.
But yeah,
Gotcha.
that's why she keeps saying 3, because Deborah is void space unless she wants
Yeah.
to be seen.
yeah.
I don't want to be seen right now.
Nice.
I'm still a little pouty.
Still?
Just a tiny bit.
About dying?
Gotcha.
I'm come down.
Does the ambrosia help?
Yeah, it's helping.
Okay, because
Would you
there's
like
a
some-
whole nother bottle in there.
Oh, no,
that-
I don't need a whole nother
Not
bottle.
for
No.
Okay.
tonight.
Make some
God.
12
No,
more
no.
bottles.
No.
For every bottle you drink, 3 more.
A
throwback.
beer.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, we did have 1 bottle last time, and now there's 2. What the
Yep.
f is going on?
4 more years.
So after enjoying the devastation, she makes her way to the big circular portal thing that Neath was at prior
Yeah.
that Ari should remember because he stepped through it one time to find the golden apple of discord.
Yeah.
You see the portal and scattered around it, you see a bunch of little runic stones. I don't have the papers
Wait,
that Deborah
what's
printed
happening?
off.
Are you listening?
Are you listening?
We went back to the druid.
You went back to
Yeah,
the druid
we were
camp.
back in the druids. I got that.
Uh-huh.
And he stepped on the portal thingy.
Yep.
And
Portal thingy doesn't go to the hut.
I went and got the golden apple of discord again.
Yeah,
It probably
but the
goes
golden
where
apple
we
was in the
need
hut.
to go.
Right, but he took the portal and then fought those elementals there when he found that clearing. Was that Ari that did it? Either way,
I already did everything.
there is the round circular thing with
Right.
the runic stones around it. And she points at it and she asks, does anybody know how this works?
We just place stuff
Well-
in random orders until things work.
Well, that's good because the right configuration will take you where you need to go. I know the way, but not the how.
How do you know the way?
How many runes do we need to
There
assemble?
were 26 individual letters,
Uh-huh.
and each rune represented a letter. Mm-hmm.
We just
And
got to
how
spell out
many-
Hydra.
Or Hera.
No, we don't need to go to Hera. She's
Oh.
chilling. Probably banging,
Well, let's spell out Hydra and then hop on there.
doing lines. We could try it.
I do that.
Yeah, you absolutely could.
All right, we do that.
All right. So you rearrange the letters to the word Hydra
Hydra.
and step into the portal.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Nailed it. The
However-
Hydra's here.
You are on the right trail. You have one half of it correct.
Let's try Hera.
Hera.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try Hera.
Or should we do like Hydra Cave? I don't know.
Not possible. There are repeating
Oh,
letters.
just kidding.
Yeah, Hera. We
All
got
right,
half of
go
it
for
right.
Hera.
You rearrange Hydra into Hera.
Uh-huh.
Nothing happens.
Is like the Hydra like some god's pet or something?
Hmm.
Oh, Hydra nest.
Hydra nest.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's really good.
Nothing happens.
Nailed it. The Hydra's here, guys.
Hydra Den.
That's
Hydra
2 Ds.
den
Mm-hmm.
couldn't work.
2 Ds.
Not enough. There are too
Oh,
many
yeah.
D's.
22 Ds.
That's right.
How do you spell layer?
LAIR.
Oh.
Yeah, there's double
GHQB.
Yeah, and R's.
Don't worry. When I was writing this note, it took me a while to think of synonyms for this thing, so I didn't run into repeating letters. I know this feel.
Hydra.
It's not cave.
Nope. You're doing exactly what I did.
Yeah, no.
What words have repeating letters?
Hold on.
It was a little tricksy, not gonna lie. Took me probably 5 or 10 minutes to think of it.
Can Neith roll an insight roll?
Neith can absolutely roll an insight roll.
Thank you.
Hydrocodone.
Repeating letters.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Nice.
Insight is what? Wisdom 16?
You think something wide and deep?
Cavern.
Too many repeating letters.
Pit?
That's right.
Ooh, pit's
Hydra
good.
pit?
Hydra shit.
Ooh, Hydra dick.
How about we try Hydra pit?
Do it. Rearrange letters.
All right. And Neith rearranges letters and steps on the thing.
500 XP for Neith.
Nice.
Woo!
So you spell Hydra Pit with the runes, and you step into the portal. And as you four, including Adani, step into the portal, you are transported in a bright, brilliant flash of white light, like almost blinding. If you were normal mortals, you would be at least blind in one eye.
But Adani is still okay.
She's Hera's favorite scion.
Okay.
She's dead.
She's not dead.
Tune in next week.
All
That's a
right.
good spot.
Well, thanks guys for viewing/listening. We had a blast. Hope you did.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week.
next week.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.